Hi guys, it's me Ariel from Ariel's Magical Arts in Let's Come the World, and today's video is the third episode of Speak for the World. Today I'm going to talk about something that I think everybody can actually talk about, like every day. Something that it's something that needs to be talked about every day, and not like something to not talk about daily. The thing is, what I want to talk about is about diversity, but more precisely about diversity is about the judgment people take about diversity. Whatever you are from, there's always judgment in the diversity, which I think this should be stopped. And the number one reason for that is because we don't need to judge each other, because we all need each other to live. We need to help each other out to actually get what we want. The number one thing, get what we want. We will be together to get it. Second of all, we need communication. And if we don't do it enough with all of the countries and all the nations in the world, how are we supposed to have what we want? Because, in the north countries are very cold, we need the supplies from other countries to survive, And if they don't do allies with the countries that are more in the western, where it's more hot, or just countries that have more hot temperatures, if they don't make allies with those countries, how are we supposed to live? That's one example for we need to make communication to actually survive and actually live a better life. And third of all, we just don't need judgment. We just don't need judgment. We all need to be together and be in harmony and do. One of my biggest wishes is to get in harmony with as many people from different nations as I can, so we can understand each other instead of trying to fight or get in a war, like a lot of wars in the moment that you can actually think of. Yeah. The one in Russia with Ukraine, then the Gaza with Israel. Oh, a lot of these wars are not necessary. All the wars that happened in the past, and even now, they're not necessary. Why we need them? Like, we civilians don't want war. Any civilian wouldn't want war. Even from a country that is, what I can say, in term, like, bad, but not the civilian, but the system. Even the civilians from a country that has a bad system doesn't want war, and it's normal. We don't want to fight. We don't want to be killed. We don't want death. We don't want to see negative stuff like that every day. And today I'm going to talk about what we need to understand about them. And I actually right now take a part of awareness about the nations, about diversity. In my school, we have a group where we actually welcome students from different countries, and that is for me doing my part of spreading awareness about diversity. Not only in my school, but on YouTube too. I want to make awareness that we don't need to judge each other. We just need to communicate. Because, we all have different opinions, but if we fight about it, if we just stick to our own opinion and not try to understand what the other thinks, that's when the conflict and the tension happens. And that is with everyone, every nation, the diversity isn't respected because of that. People tend to just, say that their opinion is better than another, or we just don't want to hear the other people's opinion, or we just don't understand the other one's opinion and we judge about it because we don't know what it is. We don't understand it. And let me tell you, this needs to be fixed, One thing that I think everybody can agree with me that is very bad is racism. Even if you were racist looking at this video, you can say to yourself that racism is bad. Everyone tells each other that racism is bad, but there are people who continue to do it. And why? Well, why could be because of the parents that are like stick to old times, or that it's very like someone or a group of people learn them that someone, whatever country, is bad in. I'm not gonna do any example with countries because I don't want anyone to be offended by this video, which is why I say Um, but if you want my own opinion about all of this, diversity needs to be taught because of that. There's too much judgment, there's too much war, there's too much bullying regarding diversity, there's too much people who are anxious because they know they're from a different nation, but in their school or in any other place, they're not respected by the people that are there because they're different for this person. For example, if we take my school, the majority are Canadians, and there's like someone from, I could say, China comes in, and we're anxious because we don't know if the people from here are gonna respect them or not, because we don't know if the Canadians have stereotypes about China that could hurt them. Lots of stuff like this. We don't need to be anxious about it. We don't need to be anxious because someone doesn't respect who we are. If you're anxious about it, that's something bad. It's not normal. It means that you're in a place that people don't respect you. And one thing I gotta say is to get away from these people that don't respect you. That's the thing I'm gonna say. But also that these people who doesn't respect diversity in general, I don't know, I'm just mad when I see that, because I'm like, why we judge others? Like, we are all humans. Yes, we have different colors, we have different face shapes, we have different accents, we have different languages, but at the end of the day, we're all humans. But why y'all judge each other? There's gonna be bad and good in every race in the world. Every human race, there's gonna be bad and good. But why we all judge each other, There's not a human race or nation that is better than one another. We're all equal. We're all the same. And even we are different descriptions about humans. One thing I'm gonna say to you: if me and another person are in the same nation, we come from the same nation, we both are very different. If people respect the fact that there's someone from the same nation as them that are different from them, then why they don't respect someone that is from a different nation as them? It's the same thing. We're all different. There's not someone that is the same as someone else. Even twins are the same. They have the same description, but having the same personality exactly 100%, I don't believe that. Alright? And I think this needs to be said. For that very reason. I just think that we should all respect our differences. Because we don't need words. We just need to communicate, trying to understand each other. And I know this could be controversial, what am I going to say? But a lot of wars are because of religion. And religions are like a little, a paper with a ticket. Ticket that says, oh, you're from. And there are people who stereotypes other people because they're coming from a religion. Like they say, oh, you are, for example, Muslim, and because I don't know the names of the religions in English because I'm a French person originally, but let me say, I'm gonna invent a religion here. Let's say someone is from, the religion is ghost. Alright? I say, oh, you're from the religion of ghosts, you're like that. No. That doesn't mean that. Yes, that's for religion, but it doesn't define their personality. And And sometimes there are religions that actually drive people crazy. But not everybody are driving crazy because of religion. Those who drive crazy because of religion, we call them extremists. Extremists are like the problem here because they want their religion to be better than someone else's religion. Like, it's not any religion that are better than one another. We're all the same, you know. There's not any religion that are better than one another. Not even mine. Not even mine is better than one another. I know that. We all invent some things, but we're not better than anyone else. There's not gonna be a number one religion, a number one nation or no. No, there's not gonna be that. Then why we always want to be why there are people who always want to be number one? But the number one thing doesn't exist. You know, the number one fan that exists. There's not any number one fan. There's not any number one human race. There's not any number one religion. There's not any number one country. Then why people tend to be the number one as something? The number one doesn't exist. We're all the same. But when we compare each other from religion, diversity, human race, and all of that, that's my opinion about that. We shall need to be together instead of doing war. That's my opinion about diversity. And I'm taking my part of spreading awareness about that by being in a school group that actually welcomes students from different countries. I'm taking my part of that, and even on YouTube. My PAC pictures too. Someday I'll actually make PAC pictures that talk about that even precisely. So that's what I'm thinking about that. So if you enjoyed this episode of Speak for the World, just smash the like button, subscribe to That's Some the World for more videos about spreading awareness about a lot of topics. I also share my opinion about a lot of topics. I try to make people understand about some of stuff. I also do shorts about explaining my PAC pictures, which will be soon on the channel. I don't know if it's going to be one published or one published before or after this episode, but it's going to be that. So subscribe to Let's On The World to see those, and also subscribe to my main channel, Arnold's Magical Arts, where I'm spreading art videos. I do art videos. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing crafts, paintings, drawings. I do all of the stuff that relates to art, visual arts. That's what I'm doing in this channel. So all of that said, and also I have my TikTok account, Arnold's Magical Arts. I have my Pinterest account, the same thing, Arnold's Magical Arts. I have a Discord account now, which is Arnold's Black Space. The name has changed to Arnold's Black Space, and I have those three. So if you want to join them, just go. Yeah. So all of that said, and also comment down below about what you think of this video. Share your opinion about this, and share this video with anyone you want them to know about this video. You know, anyone want them to watch this. So yeah, so all of that said, see you all to your next episode of Speak for the World. Bye guys, and Arnold signing out.